Yo, what's good, people? We are here with part 22 of Chronicon. Archaix.com. Make sure you go check out the Archaix YouTube channel, subscribe. Look at all that antiquity. Blow your mind. Jason just put out a new video, extremely informative. Check that stuff out. Great stuff. You got 2.5 hours there just to get your mind melted. Now, today in the background we have something a bit more fun, because last time we left a little ominous, talking about some pretty dark and sinister things that the Watchers and Anunnaki enforced and brainwashed mankind with. So I thought today I'd just open up something a bit more chill. This is from the Final Fantasy VII OST. It is the Golden Saucer. Anyone who knows the Golden Saucer will know that's where you go and play the mini games. It's like a little side thing that you just go and do. It's quite fun. Where do we get up to? Okay, I got it. Let's do this, shall we? Part 22 of Chronicon. We are in 2829 BC. Now, those holding to the Elder Faith became an extreme minority. The Nephilim matriarch would only rule over the united empire of the Canaanites and Sethites for 10 years before her sons assumed the kingship in 2829 BC, the famous 7 kings of Sumer. We're still in 2829 BC here. The first son of the Anunnaki matriarch is Alalga. His reign is recorded in the Sumerian king list as 36,000 shahs, evenings and mornings, which is 100 years. His reign ending in 2729 BC. His reign completes the 80 years or 28,800 days of the Eridu dynasty begun by his mother, the matriarch Alulim. She is considered the gene tricks of the 7 kings, who were considered as gods to the Sumerians and later Babylonians. Though the Sumerians recorded 8 rulers, they were called the 7 kings because the gene tricks was excluded. This was the 76th year of pyramid construction. Now we're going to 2815 BC. Jump in your time machines. The Great Pyramid of Giza and the complex is now complete, requiring 90 years or 1080 months to complete from its start in 2905 BC, this 1080 months mirroring this 1080 Annus Mundi year. This 90 years is 32,400 days or 10,800 times 3 days. This 32,400 days is reflected in the length of the original perimeter of the Great Pyramid's base, 3,024 feet or 1,008 times 3. Even today, as measured by Graham Hancock, it is 3.23.16 feet. The geometry of the pyramid further identifies its own date of construction. The pyramid sits on a foundation of 4 corners, but the monument was designed to have a 5th corner, the top stone, or apex, the cornerstone. Geometrically, the 5 terminations of the pyramid form, when depicted one-dimensionally, exhibit a perfect pentagram. And a pentagram is composed of 10 108 angles. Thus, the 5-pointed pentagram is the geometrical sum of the number 1080. The year 1080 of the pre-flood calendar was 2815 BC. A close approximate for this year was made in 1954 AD when George G.M. James wrote that the Great Pyramid and Giza complex was constructed about 28,000 BC. A scientific bullseye. The Great Pyramid's dimensions record many astronomical knowledges. One of these is found in the combined diameters of the Earth and Moon, being 7,920 and 2,160 miles is 10,080 miles. Bonnie Gaunt notes in her fascinating research that the precise geometrical proportions of the Great Pyramid can be constructed on the diameters of Earth and the Moon. Also, because of the Earth-Moon relations, such as distance and velocity around the Sun and the Moon's movement around Earth, the lunar umbra, the Moon's shadow, the total darkness during an eclipse, travels across the face of the Earth at a mean average of 1080 miles per hour. The 1080 pentagram geometry of the Great Pyramid has a mysterious link to the Sumerian symbol for something that falls out of the sky to break up the Earth, called the plow sign. Referred to in Sumerian as the Arub or Arub, the pentagram symbol identifies a celestial body that drops from the sky to destroy the Earth because God's harvest, humanity, has ceased bearing fruit. It must be recalled here that in 1924 AD, Davidson published his research on the geometrical distribution of the Great Pyramid's 4 cornerstones that unveiled a precise astronomical knowledge of a global timeline, the orbital chronology from 4039 BC to 2046 AD, when Earth will be pushed off its orbital belt by a large celestial body. Further, as will be seen in 2046 AD, a large object from space will slam into North America. We're going to stop it there, ending it pretty ominous again. Hopefully we pick up some chill vibes in part 23. Hope you enjoyed that, guys. Have a great night.